Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you for checking in. I have a here for you today a Asus. It's an Asus Zenbook UX430U, and it has a blank screen. Now the customer told me that it was working fine the other day, and yesterday it had a couple of lines across the screen. At the minute I have got nothing at all. So yeah, he was complaining about a few lines on the LCD, and now it's failed. It's an urgent job, so let's crack on with it. So what we're going to do is, this bezel here is bonded down generally around the sides. So what we need to do, I don't want to pull it out and then we crack it and then we've got to order a bezel if needed. So we're going to try and prise it out without causing any damage. And we're going to use some isopropyl alcohol just to soften up the glue or the bonding tape that's behind the bezel. And then let's see if we can remove the screen and find out what screen is in there. So I'll just get my alcohol, bear with me a minute. Right, so I've got my alcohol, and you'll need a little screwdriver as well, Phillips one, just to get the screws out, if there is any. This could be bonded in behind the screen. So what we're going to do now is just going to heat up the bezel with a hairdryer, and then we'll prise it out slowly. So I'm going to put a bit of this alcohol just down there and turn it this way so it kind of goes inside. It was just by a phone call. So you can see it's come off quite easily. And the reason why I'm heating it up and not just pulling it is because what usually can happen with these bezels, they can crack. So let's do the other side now. Put some more alcohol down there. Tilt it to one side so it just sort of goes inside the bezel and starts doing its magic. And get your little tool, prizing tool. And as you can see, it's coming out. I'm using a plastic one now. As you can see, it's coming out easily, and no damage has been done to the bezel. This side as well. So put the alcohol down there, tilt it to one side, that will go inside, break it down up again as usual. And now it's already open, so I'm just going to use the plastic tool. In fact, I'll tie it around because it's not on my natural side. Again, slowly, so lift as you go along, because trust me, they'll crack if you do pull too hard on them, on the bezel. Okay, so we've got the majority of that. There's a bit there that's a bit stubborn, it needs to be just cut off. That's off now. Now it's the main part. Alcohol. Put a bit more down there, it's a bit bigger, the tape will be thicker, or the glue will be thicker. So let that just soak in nicely there. You're going to get the prizing tool, and you can feel that is a lot thicker. Okay, the corner has got a little clip on the end. And you may have to put a bit of force in. Okay. If you think it's sticking again, the machine switched on, so I'm going to switch it off now. Put some alcohol on there. And there you go. That's come off quite easily. Okay. It's powered up again, because my finger keeps touching the power button. Right, so yeah, we haven't got, it's not bonded down by the looks of it, it's only got 4 screws. So let's get the screws off. We are in manual mode today. My electric screwdriver is on charge. And now we're going to pull this screen out. Careful here, that's where the flex is. So that's kind of bonded down as well on one side. So if you look just there, you probably need to get something under there just to lift it out. Bend it over, and if you have got nails like I have today, I always keep trying to keep mine a little bit longer than usual because I always use them as a tool. So there you go, that one is now done. That's a 30-pin connector, and this is the screen that we need to order. There's a model number. It's a NV140FHM-N62 version 80. Now this is an IPS screen. So I'm going to get another screen, not the same size, just a screen. Hopefully I've got one in stock just to connect so I can see if this it works and the laptop's okay. So I'm just going to get another one. Right, I've got another screen now. I know this one works 100% because I'm about to fit it in another machine. So let's give this one a go. The back is flat now, I'm sure. I'll plug the charger in. Orange light is on, so I assume that means that it's charging. Okay, so we've got power now. Okay, so the battery is completely flat. It's actually taking longer than I expected, but we're on it now, so let's power it up. Right, it may not start because the screen is not compatible. Oh yeah, there you go. So I've just confirmed that the laptop is fine. So now I can go ahead and order the correct screen for the device. So obviously what's been happening is the customer's been, and I have as well, powering it up, shutting it down, powering it up, shutting it down without even logging off and logging on. So right now it's going to go through a process of trying to fix the software that's been corrupted by just switching it off, probably halfway through it starting or shutting down. So I'll wait for that, disconnect everything, and we'll take it from there. So if I do a restart now, it should actually start correctly. And yeah, I think that, wait for the little circle to appear. Yeah, I think we're okay now. So I will order the screen, and we'll complete the video tomorrow. Guys, the screen has arrived, and we just need to test the screen before we put it into the laptop. So let's go ahead and open the screen. Take out the packet, plug it in very carefully with the connector. They are quite delicate, you can see that. Let's see if it fits correctly. The screws are all in the right place. All looks good so far. If you see that properly, there you go. And I'm going to switch it on now and make sure we get a display. Okay, power lights come on. That looks perfect. So I'm going to power it down before it continues loading Windows. And what I'm going to do now is just screw the screen into place, like so. So we've got 4 screws, one on each end. I think the bracket is a little bit bent inwards. I'm just bend it up slightly and make sure that it does go into the correct position. it's not lining up correctly. Let's have a look why that is. Is there something in the way behind? I don't think there is. Maybe the brackets are just, see these brackets are actually bonded on. So it's possible that they could be in a wrong position, or that the holes for the stubs, which are on the end of the screen, the holes are too big. I can't see that though. I mean, they do look good at the moment. Well, I don't think the bracket is going to fit properly by the looks of things, because the screen's fitted perfectly. So what I may have to do, I may have to take off, can I pull this slightly away? Let's have a look. Can I fit it into, just push this down a bit, just push it into position. No, as you can see, the actual brackets to the screen are not fitting properly. Let's see if we can get the top ones in. The top ones, okay, so the top ones do fit. That lines up. So yeah, the brackets are way out actually. Yeah, they are way out. They're nowhere near compatible. So I'm just going to pop the LCD out, make sure we don't damage it. I don't want it squeezed in. So what I'm going to do is get the old screen and just check the difference. Compare it to this screen and take it from there. Just give me a moment. I've got the old screen and that fits perfectly. So what I'm going to have to do, I think, is the thickness the same of the LCD? The thickness is a little bit different. It's purely because this screen has got a bracket and the other screen hasn't got a bracket. They look kind of identical in thickness, but there's an additional, see, this screen has the actual bracket already in there. So what I could actually do is I could remove the old bracket, the new bracket from this screen. I don't know how easy that's going to be. Shouldn't be too difficult. And remove it completely, and I'm just going to bond the screen into position from the back. I don't think that will be an issue. So I think I may do that. So I'm going to remove the bracket, and I'll come back shortly and we'll go ahead and finish off fitting the screen. So what I mean, to remove, if you ever get this issue, the best thing to do is to just heat up the metal, because you don't want to try bending it. You could do, put a bit of alcohol behind it, but then the alcohol could seep into the LCD. So the best thing is just to heat up the brackets, take them off, and we'll take it from there. The bracket off the new screen, and it should fit absolutely. Let's just put that there, give you a bit of protection just in case it decides to bounce or anything. Okay, so that's in there now, and yeah, that sits nicely there. Okay, so yeah, so the best thing to do now is I'm going to put some tape just in this channel here. So you've got a piece down there and a piece just there. That should be more than enough for us to get the job done. So I'm just going to rest it on my chest, the bottom of the laptop. Put this tape just there. Okay, that's done. Just peel off the other side. And let's put the new screen in. Just going to press it down where I've put the tape. I'm just going to feel now to see if it. Going to hold it here and see if the lid. Start tapping the lid. That screen is solid. You don't need one down the middle. Just a pain in the backside if you do ever take it out. Make sure the strip there for the backlight all goes in nicely. It fits in correctly. And all we need to do now is put in the bezel. Now the bezel has the old tape on, so I'd recommend that we remove the old tape and we'd apply some new double-sided tape, which I've got to hand. If there is some of the old stuff on it, make sure you take it off. Just get a flat blade screwdriver, something like that, and just carefully make sure again you don't crack the bezel. I'm going to peel off the protection layer because the bezel may just cover the little tab that you have to remove the film. So I'm going to put this on now, and the bottom goes in first, like so. You leave a little clip in. Just press it along there, you feel all the clips nicely going in. I don't think it's okay. See that's sticking down nicely. The double-sided tape is doing its job. And that is now, yeah, that's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Let's just see, make sure it fires up. There you go, job done. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you like the video, or at least the how to do the screen. Yeah, let's on to the next one. Thank you.